on, guys? So today we're back with another Pokemon Masters video, and today we're actually going to be taking a little bit of a look into our next legendary sync pair. So first things first, I do want to stress that the things in this video are basically going to be what we expect from this sync pair. They are more than likely to change things. Things are not necessarily final, as we've seen in the past with Glacia and Glalie. So they did switch up a little bit on us in the past. These are just what we got from the data mine, but until the sync pair comes out, things could slightly change. Either way though, I do have a quick question. Are we seriously gonna get a legendary every single month? Can you imagine? Like, quick math pretty much tells me that we're gonna run out of legendaries pretty soon. Oh, they didn't give Rayquaza a Mega. That actually might make a little bit more sense how they plan to draw this out a little bit further. Anyways, so our favorite Dragon Boy is coming to play. No, not you, Kiram. Go away. Rayquaza is, of course, going to be a dragon type with a weakness to rock. I like it. I like it. We're not weak to dragon, which is good. So let's actually get into some base stats here and see what we're rocking. HP 506, attack of 347, defense 136, special attack 347, special defense 136, speed 234. So literally 347, 347, 146. Wow, 136, 136. That's pretty much what you get. I'm actually pretty okay with these stats. I wish speed was a little bit higher, but it's okay. We do have a way to boost speed, which we'll get into here in a second. Now, as far as our moves go, coming out strong with Outrage as our first move, 115 base power with 100 accuracy for 3 bars is pretty gnarly. I would say that its strengths are definitely in check with its weaknesses. It does have us confused, but that's okay sometimes. But we'll get to that reason in here in a second as well. So Aerial Ace, of course, is cool because it doesn't ever miss, which never, ever, which is actually good. But 45 power for 2 gauges is kind of meh. It's okay, actually. It's just kind of our worst move, I guess. It's the weakest one of the bunch. Stellar Imagination is going to be our signature trainer move here. It is basically the bread and butter of why Zinnia and Rayquaza work together. This is going to not only remove our confusion, but also remove any flinching and trapped conditions as well. Holy cow, it's flippin' awesome. But not only that though, it sharply raises our attack and special attack. Whoa. Oh, but wait! We also get to raise our speed and accuracy. Holy cow, that's crazy, but that's not all. We also lower our defense and special defense. But man, that is quite insane. That's actually really good. So last but not least, we do have Draco Meteor, which has a whopping 136 on its base power and a 90 on accuracy. I do like that, but 90 accuracy is kind of scaring me a little bit. 3 bars, and we do sharply lower our special attack here as well. Pretty standard stuff. Our sync move is Dimensional Defender Draco Meteor, which is pretty standard at 250 base power. No additional effects or anything. Just run-of-the-mill sync move. Wait, we really don't get a Mega? Aww. Yeah, so there's no Mega Evolution here. We do have a standard sync move. We don't end up getting any kind of like Mega Evolution, boys. It's kind of a sad day. But I really do think that they're going to hold off and allow Megas for the legendaries. Either they're going to come out and make these legendaries more relevant later because they're going to get power crept, or they'll just release sync pairs altogether and just do something different with it. I'm not sure. We do have one passive, which I actually really like. Weather Surge 3, which will power up moves in any weather condition. How freaking cool is that? Rayquaza, part of the weather trio, gets a passive for the weather. It's pretty cool. Now, as far as damage output, interestingly, Rayquaza is actually classified as a special striker, but it really fits into more of a hybrid attack. We do have some special, we do have some physical moves, and that makes us great at being an overall attacker. Our sync move though should actually be a special, so just keep that in mind. That's why we're kind of classified as a special striker, but either way. Our buffs also work to increase both attack stats, so we're not really like lopsided anyways. With our high attack and really powerful moves, I do expect Rayquaza to be in one of those kind of like tiers where we kind of sit alongside Mewtwo, where we're just able to solo so many stages simply by itself. I think Rayquaza is going to fit into a top tier echelon of sync pairs that are able to do that. Now, as far as utility goes, as a beat stick, it's really not hard to find a place for this role to really fit. Pretty much stick them on any team that needs damage and just kind of go to town. Especially on those stages where the opponent is a dragon, Rayquaza is going to do wonders. Not being weak to dragon is just one of the best things ever. In solo, main focus here would just be to simply be a beat stick, come in, get buff, knock everyone out. Pretty simple. In co-op, honestly, the main goal here is to kind of do the same thing. Come in, get swole, and throw down. This really is going to be that simple with this guy. As far as future proofing goes, as a legendary, we do have a really strong foot here. Of course, we aren't getting a Mega, so it does kind of like allude to we will get one eventually, but for the foreseeable future, I think we're going to be safe to say that Rayquaza is going to be relevant for quite a while. Now, team ideas. One idea that I really like here is Brennan and Sceptile on the left, Zinnia and Rayquaza on the right, and then me in the middle with a Torchic. Sounds amazing. Sceptile and Rayquaza will be able to target pretty much most things according to what they kind of lack in. If they have a lower defense, we've got it. If they've got lower special defense, we've got it. And then Torchic can just be an all-around amazing hybrid buffer that even has some crit chance worked in. And that's just gonna be so fun. I can't wait to run that team. As a final verdict though, okay. So I think Rayquaza is right in line to be what we would expect for a legendary right now. This isn't necessarily a complete jump from Mewtwo or Solgaleo, but it is kind of where it fits like right into them. Very powerful and very useful if you can get your grind on and get this guy maxed out. At the moment, since we don't have Rayquaza, this is going to release before he comes out. Just based on the numbers, I would actually put Zinnia in a solid A to S tier. I'm leaning definitely more towards S tier. Like I'm like 75% in the S. The only reason I don't want to push it all the way to the S right now is because I just don't have it and I can't test it to make sure that it really does fit in the S tier. I hold S tier at a super high value. I really do think that it takes a lot to get into the S tier, and I don't just want to throw things in there without actually being able to use them. So that's pretty much like the rundown on Zinnia and Rayquaza. I think I didn't even say Zinnia's name when we first started this video. Zinnia is going to get Rayquaza, just in case you didn't know. But yeah, so that's basically the gist of it. I'd love to know what you guys think of Zinnia and Rayquaza. One, where do you think they fit in terms of just a general attacker? How do you think they fit into a tier list? If you had to speculate, if you're watching this before they come out, where would you speculate their placement? If you're watching this after they've already came out, what do you feel like they do? How do you feel like they just demolish everything? Do they not do as good as you expected? You tell me down in the comments below. Before we go though, we do need to do a quick sync pair scout, so let's actually jump in here. We are going to do one on the Leaf banner. I just need this one. Holy cow. I need this one sync pair. And it's a 0.384% chance. Alright, well, let's try this here. So, if you want to follow along, on the count of 3, we're going to go in 1, 2, 3. No flashy animation. Yesterday in the Kukui video, we did actually get a 5-star. It wasn't Elisa. It wasn't the one we wanted. We don't even get a 4-star antenna here. Can we get trolled by the doors? We do not get trolled by the doors, and we get a Roxanne, which is okay. I actually like Roxanne. She's fine. I have her max, but you know, anyways. That is actually going to be it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you so much for watching. As always, remember that if you want to join the Discord, there's a link down in the description below. There is going to be a text version of this, just kind of like a quick summary of the 3 big points that I really like to talk about. But basically, it's going to be in the description. There's a channel dedicated to that. Also down there are links to Patreon and YouTube membership if that's your thing. Otherwise, I'm going to go ahead and head out, but I will catch you in the next video.